The Inn Valley in Austria appears as a quiet, alpine landscape where a sunlit river winds through hazy mountain peaks. But high above the valley floor, the monastery of St. Georgenberg sits built directly into the face of a steep limestone cliff. Inside this church rests the ornate gold and silver reliquary shown here. Crafted in 1719, it houses human blood intact for 7 centuries. Chronicles suggest this object caused the village to expand, turning an isolated church into a site of international focus. To understand how this outpost became a regional stronghold, we have to look back to a specific interruption during a routine ceremony in 1310. In 1310, a priest named Abbot Rupert was celebrating Mass when he was paralyzed by internal doubt regarding the physical presence of Christ in the Eucharist. The wine in his chalice suddenly turned to blood. It began to boil and bubble over the rim, spilling onto the altar cloth before the eyes of the monks and pilgrims. Terrified by what he saw, the priest was unable to consume the liquid and instead sealed the remainder away in the tabernacle. As news spread, waves of pilgrims flooded into the valley, transforming the quiet monastery into a major destination. By 1472, the volume of visitors from distant regions like Cologne and Bavaria prompted a formal investigation into the miracle's authenticity. The investigation declared the event authentic. Tablets from 1480 recorded that the blood remained entirely fresh, providing a permanent historical record for the church. This official recognition shifted the town's trajectory, moving it from a local parish to a prestigious destination for European elites. By 1593, the historical stakes rose as the Protestant schism began to spread throughout the region, challenging the established Catholic teachings. This map shows how quickly the religious landscape of the Tyrol changed, fracturing Catholic dominance and creating a crisis for local monasteries. Abbot Michael Geiser responded by traveling to Schwaz, preaching to massive crowds to discourage them from leaving the faith. Geiser used the 1310 boiling blood as his primary evidence, arguing that the physical relic provided tangible proof that supported his theological position over the reformers. The strategy was successful. Faced with the historical record of the miracle, his opponents were forced to leave the scene, unable to counter the physical evidence presented. The relic had evolved from a personal secret into a strategic tool, establishing Ficht as a central point of resistance against the religious changes of the era. Today, the town of Ficht is a testament to this history, with the large valley settlement still centered around the prominent church spire. Because the region remained Catholic following the 1590s, Ficht secured its place as a permanent and unshakable landmark in Austrian history. The specific outcomes of that 1310 ceremony, the countless pilgrims, the formal investigations, and the intense debates, effectively redrew the religious and social borders of the entire valley. The 1719 reliquary functions as the building block of the town. It is the object that drew in pilgrims, survived centuries of scrutiny, and maintained the identity of an entire valley.